This is the card I'm showing you how to put together today. It's a cute pop-up card, a little different in design, but a really popular one too. These are all the pieces I cut out using my Cricut Maker machine. And we're going to start with the base, which is the bit that creates the pop-up mechanism of the card. When it cut, before it cut, in fact, it drew all the score lines as well. So everywhere that there is a score line, you need to just fold along and make sure those creases are nice and clean, and that's going to make this all fold completely flat once it's all glued together and the edge is nice and sharp. Time to add a bit of glue. I've chosen some Recollections glue here, which is the mixed media adhesive, just along the tab there to put the two sides together. A little bit of glue on the edge here. You can use double-sided tape or any other adhesive that you have. I put a bit too much glue on this, so I'm just using a little wooden stick here to remove that glue, because you only want a little bit, otherwise you'll end up with glue everywhere. Repeat on the other side with the other tab, and effectively we're creating the little box base of this card. The way it's folded right now, you can see that it folds flat, and that's always good when you are making these pop-up cards, when you're gluing them together, to move them around and make sure they sit in the two different positions that you need them to sit in. Those two bits in the middle we're going to fold over and glue together now. And I again use glue all the way around, just on one side, because I'm going to fold this across to meet it in the middle. And this is the shape that it should be, with those tabs and edges folded in to glue to each other. You'll see when we open it up how it should look. There we go. Now for the decoration. I used some 12 by 12 double-sided pattern paper for this, and I chose some really pretty blues. You can really choose any kind of colours that you want for your card. I thought these complemented the flowers really nicely that I did with Print Then Cut. So I glued all of these panels on the outside and then somewhat on the inside too. The centre part of this card is a cream-based shimmer cardstock, and I embossed these pieces before I cut them out. This small part has 3 score lines on it and a slight half circle tab, and I'm just going to glue these over to make a little pocket, and this is where the card that you're going to write on is going to slide into this little pocket at the back. I thought embossing the card would make it just a little bit more special, and that adds a little texture to it as well for the centerpiece of the card. Now the flowers that are on here are Print Then Cut. So I did find the flowers, I believe, in Design Space, and I chose to use Print Then Cut because it gave a vibrant color, and you can get all the different levels of each of the flowers without individually cutting out tiny pieces of cardstock. And they actually worked really well. Print Then Cut is fun. You do need a printer, and then after you have printed it, then you put it on the mat and send it to the Cricut, and it will cut around your design. To add this piece to the center, just add some glue. For this card, I did actually need a rather big envelope, a special custom envelope for this card, because it did come out rather tall. And as you know, I'm not one for measuring things before I create. I just kind of wing it and then wonder why it doesn't fit in the envelope. Fortunately, Cricut can help you create custom envelopes as well. Add some glue to the back of this little pocket and pop this on the back of the centerpiece there. You may be more patient than me. I wasn't overly patient with the glue drawing. Again, double-sided tape is your friend if you lack patience like I do. However, once you glue something down, if you have used glue, you can kind of move it a little bit if you need to adjust anything. To decorate the center part, you do actually need to fold it the other way to pop it out a bit so that you have access to that centerpiece. Here I'm just kind of figuring out what I put where. I did use some double-sided foam tape to give some depth behind the happy birthday sign and some of the flowers to add dimensions there, and the word mum I added across the middle. This is the finished card as it is, and that's how it folds. I hope you liked the card today. I've got lots more on my channel. I hope to see you again. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ask me any questions you have about my cards or anything Cricut, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.